Welcome back to the channel. 2013 Chevy Impala V6. Getting ready to change the starter on this guy. There's a couple of ways to go about this, and not quite sure which way I'm going to go about it yet, but I know you got to take this off down here, your plastic shield, and we might have to loosen up the catalytic converter and move it to the side, but let's go through. All right, we got these clips everywhere, and we got some 10 millimeters as well. So we got a clip here. It's supposed to be one here. We got some 8 millimeters or 7 millimeters over here. Same with the other side. Let's go up under a little more. Push pin, and here's where your 10s. We got a 10 there, come across, 10 there, come across, and I think that's it. But we're about to go ahead and take this shield down, and yeah. Let's get started and we'll do what we gotta do. All right, so you're gonna need a trim removal tool or something to be able to get these plugs out. So I have one of these guys here. Okay, pry this one down. Let's pop this one out. And trying not to crack it even further. I see a crack. One flew over there quite a bit. All right, so we got that guy. We got some more over here. Those two screws, and let's go down the way. Yeah, I always look for the best way to go about it. Sometimes it might take longer, but as long as you go about it the best way possible. All right, let's see how many more pull tabs we have. Got those. Now let's go for 10 millimeters. Make sure your wrench is set right, tight, lefty, loosey, and we're going loose. And let's try to get some more light because there's no magnetic spots under here. So let me start. That's one, that's two. You've seen those. Let's go ahead and get them out. And I don't have any lighting, so you've seen those. Let me get those out. All right, so before we get to our 7s down there, we have 4 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, and 4 we have to remove. I only jacked up the driver's side, so you're gonna need a screwdriver or something like that. And I'll climb up under there in a second. Let me separate this. And so basically got 4 of those. You're gonna use a screwdriver, break them free, and your trim removal tool. Doesn't have to be this kind. That can be any trim removal tool. Get that out the way. Sometimes they do that and just made them back together. All right, so I got 2 more of those. Then I got these 2 right here. 1, 2, 7 millimeters. Just verified that. All right, be right back. All right, so now we got our 7 mil out. We should be able to pull this out now. Let's check. Yep, let's do it. Same thing over here. Should be everybody. Anything else is blocking? Yep, we got 1 more of those push tab thingies. Let me grab this. Thought I got them all. There's one right up in here. Yeah, that's in an ugly spot. That one's pretty tough over here, but it's right up here. So, front of the bumper, and it's right up in there. So that's the one I'm working with now. Might have to use some needle noses. All right, so we got that one out. Let's go ahead and see if I'm moving this out the way. Just gonna slide it under the vehicle. Straighten my blanket back out. Alright, so now let's see if we have any access to this starter. And there it is right there. Starter right there behind the cat. Looks like it's gonna be kind of tedious. Alright. At least I can see it. But we might be removing this cat like they said, some of the other guys on here. So let me see which way I'm gonna go about it. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna have to remove the cat. Alright, you see how these bolts are right here? They're real nice and they're not rusty, but we're gonna spray those anyway versus these up under here. For the cat, we're gonna have to remove it, so be it. Alright, so you got your bolts right here. They're real rusty, especially around the edges, so when you back it out, it's gonna, bind up a little bit, and then you might have to go forward and back. So I'm gonna spray some WD-40 on this or some PB Blaster, and I'm gonna clean these up. Hopefully it'll get pretty clean to come out nice and easy. I usually hate working on exhaust stuff because the bolts break sometimes, but they look pretty good. So yep, let me spray that down, let it soak. Be right back. After cleaning my bolts, 14 millimeter does fit on this, but not real flush. 9/16, and definitely go with a 6-head, a 6-point. So 9/16 fits real good. Let's see if I can break it free. Might have to get a 1/2 inch. This is a 3/8 ratchet. Make sure it's on there good. And hopefully I can get one of these break free. I'll let you know in a second. All right, so got them to break free. Went with a 9/16 3/8 ratchet breaker bar, and got them to break free. This one, and I'm cleaning these as I go just to get the rest of the rust off. I'll just move my brush. There it is. That way it doesn't bind up and cake up around the edge. Much as I can. All right, so got those broke free underneath. We're gonna have to remove those. So I wanna loosen the top first, so let's go up top. All right, so we got 4/15s up top. So since we do, let's just move the oxygen sensor out the way. That way, when I move it to the side, you can also unclip the bottom one and take it all the way out, but I figured not doing so. And this is a 15 millimeter. Check your wrench, righty tighty, lefty loosey, and hopefully they're not too bad, and they're not. And I did spray these, so you might want to as well. You don't have to. Just breaking them all free. Broke free. Let me continue to move these guys. Alright, let's see if I can get my speed ratchet in there. Should be able to. Not everybody broken free. usually will switch back to a 12 point after breaking them free, but we good. I have to break this free some more. Not quite yet. Just get it free some more. That should do it. Trying to spin my ratchet head. And instead of struggling, let me just get an extension. Either that or just taking it all the way out without using the extension, but I think the extension is going to help. Hopefully it's not too long. Nope, we're good. There we go. Alright, now before I extend this all the way, I'm going to move it out of the way so I don't get stuck. Should be able to spin it off by hand, hopefully. Yep, that one's loose. Yep, we should be good. That one's a little tight still. That one's finger tight. So the two at the top, they come all the way out. It doesn't, they're not nuts. So just remember so. Crank that one a couple more times. Still pretty tight. Make sure you're always on your ratchet when you do so. Let's see if I can get mine on there. There we go. Alright. Separate this guy. And then I've still got to go back underneath. Alright, so one peg in. That's a nut, so that one's at the top. That's a nut as well. So it looks like these two on the sides are come all the way out. And yep. So these two over here, they're long. The other two are short. Alright, let me go up underneath with my 9/16. These are 15s, and let me switch over and get these guys out from underneath. Hope they're on. That's a little tight now. Let's see if we can wiggle it. Move it to the side. Make sure I'm not stressing my wire too much. Let's see if we can just sit it over here without stressing the wire. And I'm hoping so. All right, so now we got that out of the way. I'm gonna have to go up and down a little bit. Matter of fact, before I do so, I'm just gonna disconnect the connector. It's not that hard underneath, same as the one up top. So let's go. All right, so Mr. Connector is gonna be over here. That guy right there. So let's pop this out. Hopefully it comes out nice for me. And if it don't, oh well, we still gotta get it out. Yep, that guy right there. So you're gonna slide the blue thing out towards the right hand side. Then you're gonna lift up on your tab right there. So let's see if I can get it. There we go. And we're gonna lift up this tab right here. I'm gonna need probably two hands to see if I can do it with one. See if I can pull it apart. There we go. All right, so now I got that loose. I can take the cat all the way out and don't have any obstructions in the way. Set back up on the tripod here. Up, down, up, down, up, down. All right. All right, catalytic converter out the way. All right. Now we got access to our starter a lot more. Now I gotta get back under here and see. We got our starter right there. We have a 13, it looks like, right here to remove the battery. But before we do so, I'm gonna disconnect the battery over here. And that is a 10 milli. And you don't have to do both sides, you can just do the negative. Put something right there. And I'm doing so I don't have to remove the bar. And we just need it not to touch the metal. Negatives off. Let's just tuck it down and out the way, and we'll be okay there. And let's proceed to our 13 millimeter right there. And need to verify that it is. Yep, and it's a 13. Your gasket right here, just kind of make sure it doesn't fall off. It is on there, so just saying. Nice hot day today. It's 91, 92 degrees outside where I am. And we're gonna go back underneath and see what we got for us the starter area. This is a 6-point socket. You can use a 12, but you may or may not be able to get it in there real good. Not get it in there, but break it free easily without stripping it, so I recommend a 6. Right tighty lefty loosey on that. And you're definitely gonna need a long socket there. Let me come over to the side a little bit. Maybe that's a little better on the cam. Maybe, maybe not. You can also probably get to this from underneath as far as these small bolts and stuff. But this one's coming off. You just gotta take your time. want to get done fast, but just got to take your time. And try not to drop it at the last of the threads. There we go. All right. Slide this wire out. Power wire. Get out of the way. And we have another connector in there as well. Can't really see it. See it? Kind of spell what it is. But I'm gonna start taking this starter out. Yeah, it looks like it just bolts straight into the side right there. It might be 15 as well. Let's verify. And the bolt I'm talking about is right down in there. This guy right over in here. Hopefully that's visible. If not, I'm gonna have to move this thing. Maybe that'll work, hopefully. Yeah, hope so. So let's see, is that 15 or not? And that's a 15 as well. I'm gonna try to go with a short 15. Actually, I can use this from the bottom. So let me go underneath and take a peek. And grab the light. Alright, starter. Okay, so see that one. And we'll bring you guys down here after I break these free. Hopefully have barely any room. Let's see back a little further. Alright, so you got two 15 millimeters, and we're not going to be able to get to them from the bottom. Show you what's happening. Alright, so you got 15 here on the side, this guy right there, and you got one underneath on the other side in the back. Probably going to have to do that one by feel, and I think those are the only two that I can see. Yeah, and it's a little different from some of the other ones. All right, so since we know, let's try to proceed on breaking those free. Trying to get the best view possible, and it might not be from that side, so let's go to this side. Trying to get past the motor mount and stuff. That may or may not work. Hopefully it does. All right, 15. And let's try it. Might have to go short 15. Yep, 15 short. Make sure your wrench is set. I might be going regular ratchet, not extended. Depending on the cooperation. Let's see what we're looking like down in there. And it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to use a ratchet unless I put an extension on it. And we might be able to do it that way. Otherwise, it's all ratcheting, wrenching. All right, so yeah. All right, so I got those bolts. Let's try it again. And nope. Let's try an extension. Trying all kind of ways to do this job. And the extension is not helping as well. Alrighty, Mr. Starter. Guess I gotta go get my regular wrenches. Be right back. Alright, so I'm down there with the ratchet, and I was able to go straight down, since I got the cat out the way, straight down, and come right here and break it free up there, okay? And let's keep going. Okay, that's loose. Let's break him off, and we got this one right here, right there. And this is where the 12-point socket comes in handy. Alright. Let's try to use my palm. And if not, I'm gonna have to crank it. Something else. I might be able to get my extended ratchet in here. Yep, let me get this free and be back. Alright, so I was able to break it free. I just needed 2 hands. So let's wiggle this on out. Hopefully it's just hand tight now. Yep. First time doing this specific starter. It's not the same as the Malibus, but I was looking up trying to get it out without having to take out the cat. So the video's a little longer, probably about 20 minutes in so far. I'll start backing this one up too. I might have to have a ratchet head for that. Let's take it off. Alright, hold the phone and see my spot. There it is right there. Hopefully it'll crank. Nope. Okay, let me back these guys out and then I gotta go back up top. Alright. That accidentally hit stop on the video, so you're gonna have to, while you're using your 2 hands, you're gonna have to support your starter like that so the bolts will come out. Okay, so I just wanted to add that. We're almost at the last stage. Be back. Okay, so your starter bolt is going to be a short one up top, and the bottom one probably going to be a little longer, but that's the short one. And I'm at the point of just twisting this guy on out. Alright, and this one feels, let's see, they're about the same size, looks like it. Yep, they're the same size. Okay, so now we got that smoothest starter. Alright, so I'm about to go up top and start wiggling this out. Alright, so let's start wiggling this starter to the side. Go down here and take a peek. Make sure I'm free and don't have any more bolts. Alright, so we're going to have to move this connector right there in order to do it, and I do believe we're going to have to remove the sensor as well. Looks like the crank sensor. Starter's bumping up against it, so it's not going to slide out. So, yep, it's a 10 millimeter down there. Let's see if I can get a shot. Yep, 10 millimeter right there. We're going to have to move that guy out the way, so let me do that. Okay, just wanted to say there's a lock on this guy. We're going to have to pry it down. Okay, it comes out no problem for me, but yeah, just wanted to add that lock on here. I'm just gonna pry it down. It's kind of tedious to get to. Just work back and forth on each side. So let me proceed doing that. I need to move over a little bit. All right, so the bolt for that sensor is a 13 millimeter, so it's gonna be about that long. And I just got it out, so let me see if I can wiggle this to the side and pull it out because I couldn't get to it. So, yeah, now it's out of the way. Make sure to check the connector, make sure everything's good. So, I'm going to now slide the starter out. Should just come right out. Let's see. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna sit that there. so I can take apart my last connector. It's a pull tab on the back side over here. Well, it's a squeeze. Should be able to squeeze it and pull it up unless it has a sleeve on it. Nope, it's a push down. Yep, pull it out. Sorry, move the camera. Gotta push that in on this side over here. See if I can squeeze it down some more. Yo! Oh, just need 2 hands. Just need 2 hands. All right. Stand it up like that. There we go. All right, got that to slide out. All right. All right, get this dude out. The bad guy. All right, so when we go back in, you only got 2 spots. It's gonna sit back in just like it came out, okay? And you're gonna follow this process in reverse. So I definitely recommend you remove your sensor because you're not gonna get it out without removing that sensor out the way. But yeah, hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe. This helps you take out your starter. I try to show the best possible footage. And yeah, this guy right here is a problem. And yeah, rust is the enemy always, guys. Love life, live it. And until the next video, I am out. All right, so I forgot to add to basically match up your parts. Every time you change something, always match up your parts. We went with a company off of Amazon by A Premium. Okay, there should be the parts number somewhere on there. I hope that's it. You guys can see it clearly. But I'm about to pull this out, match it up. It was like $62 to $65, something like that on Amazon. Went to AutoZone Advanced, they were talking $250 and up. So went with this way, this route. And I've used their parts before, used their alternators, blower motors for inside vehicles and everything, heat control motors and all that kind of stuff. So let's match it up, make sure everything's great. And it looks good so far. Make sure we're on cam with the match up. I got a lot of various stuff up here. Move these out the way. All right, looks great. Let's flip it up this way. Starter looks great. Flip it back, flip it back. Now they do have a heat shield on this one. I'm gonna try to remove it and transfer it over. Let me see if there's a spot for it. And it is. So that's why you match up your parts and stuff. So I'm gonna remove this heat shield and put it over here. But just wanted to tell you that and show you to match up your parts and everything should go back together smooth. So yeah, hit thumbs up, like, subscribe, and to the next video. I'm out.